Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. I thought I would make a short video to explain to my college algebra students how to get started in the class. I know that school has started and you are anxiously waiting to get going in your college algebra class, and SAU may not be open yet, or your admissions counselor from SAU may not have made it around to your high school. But that doesn't mean that you have to wait to get started, because there's a temporary passcode available to you. So the first thing I want you to do is, if you're reading this or watching this video or reading this email, I've sent the email to the teacher or proctor at your school that's going to be helping me communicate with you this semester. So the first thing that you should do is, you should have received an email forwarded from your teacher at your local school, and it had some attachments. I want you to look through those attachments. The first one is the syllabus. I want you to read through the syllabus. This may be the first time you've seen a college syllabus. There's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of it is just university policy, but there are some things on the back that you need to know as far as how things are graded. One very important thing is that homework counts 25%, chapter tests count 25%. Those are all done on the computer. But your midterm and your final is done in person. You will take it at your school with a proctor, or if you are at a remote location, you will take it paper and pencil with someone proctoring you, the midterm and the final. So keep that in mind. The dates are flexible. I understand people have things going on, so we'll work on the dates. But you do need to know that. That's the syllabus. Also included in that email will be something that's called hints. And it'll just be things you need to know about the course and things you need to know about the platform that it's delivered on, which is called My Math Lab. Pearson's My Math Lab is the platform that it's delivered on. So print that one out, read through it. There's a welcome letter. It covers the things the university wants me to tell you about, how many hours a week you expect to spend, which is 9 hours a week, that you'll have 2 pencil and paper tests. It covers a lot of the things that I've already told you. In that welcome letter, you're going to find your course code. This is the code for College Algebra Fall 2019. So you're going to use that in a little bit. I'll tell you how. So you'll want to print that out, read over the welcome letter. The welcome email that you'll get, where all those things were attached, has the deadlines listed. So you'll want to take note. You'll want to pay attention to what your deadlines are. You don't want to wait until September the 5th to start working on chapter 4. Okay? A lot of people do that. They end up emailing me and they're desperate and they want me to give them an extension. Well, I go back and look. I can tell how long you've worked on the problem. I can tell when you started, when you ended. So don't do that. Give it the time it needs. You don't have to work on it every day for 5 hours, but you need to do it consistently. This is probably the piece of paper that's most helpful to you today, because it's telling you how to register yourself on the Pearson website. It starts here. This is also attached to that email. You want to print it out. You want to have this laying in front of you. Go to this website. Under Register, select Student. Confirm that you have the information needed. Then select OK, Register Now. Enter your instructor course ID and continue. Enter your existing Pearson account username and password to sign in. You have an account if you've ever used My Math Lab or Mastering Product. If you don't have an account, then you need to select Create. Complete the required fields. Select an access option. Okay, enter the access code that came with your textbook or that you purchased from the bookstore, or you can use a temporary passcode. Now, I don't know if your College Algebra SAU counselor is providing you with a code, or if you're purchasing a code. I don't know how you're handling that. But if you don't have this access code, and you don't know how you're handling it either, then go ahead and select temporary access. You do not have to put in any credit card information to get this temporary access. It will allow you to go ahead and start working on the coursework, and then when you find out how you're going to pay for or how you're going to acquire the real code for the course, then you put that in and it all transfers over. Okay, so you got about 2 weeks on this temporary access. Now you're done and you go to My Courses. Find My Courses page and you'll want to go to Fall 2019 College Algebra to start your work. To sign in tomorrow, you go to this website, click Sign In, enter your username and password that you created, and go to work. To upgrade the temporary passcode, so let's just say everybody's gonna start with the temporary passcode. Then you'd go here, select Sign In, enter your stuff, and then there's an opportunity for you to click Upgrade Access, and you can pay with credit card or PayPal or whatever you and SAU and your school have worked out for how you're going to handle that. That will get you started in the course so that you're not sitting there twiddling your thumbs or having to do busy work because SAU hadn't started yet. So there's no sense in waiting around when you can go ahead and be getting that done. Deadlines. Be sure you're aware of your deadlines. They will sneak up on you. They're clearly printed in that welcome email, September the 6th, September the 25th. Okay, first 2 tests. First test, Chapter 4. Second test is over Chapter 9. Then you're going to do Chapter 10. You're going to do all the homework, all that good stuff, but you're not going to take a test on the computer. You're going to take the midterm. Remember, I said it's paper and pencil. So there's no Chapter 10 test. The material for Chapter 10 is covered on the midterm. Then in November, you'll take the Chapter 11 test. In December, still in November, you'll take the Chapter 12 test. And then you'll have a big study guide getting you ready for the final. If you will pay attention to your study guides, you will do fine in this course. If you ever have any questions, I want you to email me or text me. My numbers are in this information. I'm here to help you. If I need to make a video and post it for the whole class, I'll do that. If I need to FaceTime you, or we need to have a Zoom session, or we just need to text pictures of problems back and forth, my job is to help you be successful in this course. Please do not hesitate to ask me for help or to let me know that you're having trouble. There's a lot of little things inside my math lab that I want you to learn about. A lot of little helpful things. I'm going to try to click over and show you that, but I want you to know that I'm holding a document camera in my hand when I get over here, so it's going to be a little shaky. Just bear with me here. When you get logged in to College Algebra, it's going to look like this. Okay? Over to the side, you've got this tab. You're going to use Do Homework the most. You're going to click on Do Homework, and you're going to click on the very first one, Chapter 4, Section 1, and it's going to bring up, you got 10 problems, and you're going to start with question 1. It's going to show you the question. I hope all of you find it fairly easy. You should. If you've had Algebra 2, you should find this pretty easy. Chapter 4, Section 1, and it asks you, is 9-3 a solution to the system? And we all know we can plug 9 in for X and 3 in for Y and see if it works. And if it works in both of those, then the answer is yes. If it doesn't, the answer is no. But what if you didn't know what you were doing? This button that says Question Help is your best friend. Click that thing. It's going to say, help me solve, view an example. Those are the ones you're probably going to use the most. You can also watch a video that explains how to do this problem, or you can go visit the textbook. The code that you're using, this course, has a digital textbook embedded in it, so you can click on that at any time. You could also click Ask My Instructor, and it would send you to an email, and it would email me the question you were asking about, or you could print it out. So be sure you explore these options. Help Me Solve This is going to take you through, there's 13 parts to this. I don't have time to go through it right now, but you'd work your way through there, and then you would be able to close it and go back and work the problem. So there's where your homework is. Tests are right down here. When you start a test, you're going to have 120 minutes to complete that test. The tests are timed, so be sure when you start your test that you've got enough time to complete that. Don't start it right before the bell rings and not know that you're going to be able, not know whether you or not you're going to be able to complete it. Okay, I'm going to end this video for today because I really just wanted you to be able to get started with the temporary pass code. That's important. That's going to keep you from wasting time. It's going to keep you moving forward. Any questions? Here's my number. Y'all have a good day.